Hello everyone, James here, and welcome back to the Shining Force 2 Nuzlocke. I have a lot of ground I want to cover today, so let's just get right into it. So, we're going to need to head down here. Now, there are two battles before I get to the next town. And the first one is right here. Battle. If I can find the keys again. Oh, it's interesting because I believe it's... There we go. She has a power ring. Whoever kills her will get it dropped into their inventory. I believe that raises attack power? So, we really want to get to that. Let's see how close everyone is to start off. Yeah. Goblin Hunter, Goblin... Did I face those in the last battle? I think I have. They're not really anything to worry about. The bats more so. And yes, the Dark Dwarf. They hit quite hard. So, let's get started. Now, a lot of the field battles, after a while, blend together. They're not as interesting, I find, as like the battles that are fought either in buildings or in towns or that sort of thing. I'll just draw them in. Slade right over here. Jahai over to the front, he can take a few hits. I think there's one or two more battles where the goblins will play a part, and then we start getting them switched out. Okay, see, we can take a hit. Okay, I need to get May off the force because she is bad in anything other than flat plains. Oh yes, and Peter's still not under my control. As long as he weakens things and doesn't actually kill them, that's fine. Maybe one for Sarah to heal, but needs the XP. Yeah, in order to keep Sarah caught up, you more or less need to be getting XP every single turn. And even then, she's going to fall behind quite a bit before you can promote her. Peter's getting attacked. I'm fine with that. The benefits of having a Phoenix is he always comes back for more. Excellent. They're all grouped up. If I get Kazan, I might be able to get all of them. Or at least two of them. Okay. BOWIE doesn't really need to go up any levels at the moment. Nice. Yes, bats stay far, far away. Now, Kazan could use a few levels. It's gonna take a 1, probably not 2, I don't think. I think the other reason I don't really like plane battles is because when I play through this, I usually had someone else like play through with me, and I think I mentioned this before. We divide up the teams, and then we basically just do our own thing, like not help each other. And the plane battles are hard because you more or less have to stay near each other, just because like otherwise you're going through the forest and you're like getting way behind the other person. Co-op Shining Force would be an interesting concept for a game. I think the closest concept or the closest game I found to that concept would be Wargroove, which has a co-op campaign. Okay, we're gonna get Slade a level, I think. Excellent. Come on, Slade. No. He must have just went up a level last time. Jahan? Can't really reach anything. I'll put him over here. Yay, Kiwi! He's not gonna take it out, but that's fine. Oh. Okay, Kiwi proved me wrong. Got his second attack. All good. Didn't get a level, though. Keep trying, Kiwi. And May, who I need to be careful because she's another one that can fall behind easily. Pretty much all the Centaur characters can fall behind if you're not careful, just because they don't tend to have a whole lot of defense or HP. Like, they'll have one or the other, but not both. 26, which is pretty good, but his defense is terrible. He is no Jaha. Is there anything actually close to him? Bat, actually. Oh, and the witch. Okay. So I should just say going relatively close to the front. Here. I really should not be putting him in this kind of position. Okay, that works. Level 11, great. Yeah, now growing up, I always found Freeze to be like a really cool spell, just because it's very hard for any of your characters to get. I think there's maybe one or two that actually learn Freeze. They're both mages, and I think it's it's not Kazan. I think it's one of the ones you get from Creed's Mansion, which we'll be getting to probably in about 6 or 7 videos. Like, it's quite a ways away. And once again, May has no one to attack. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a problem. Chester up. This is less about healing Chester than it is about getting Sarah her 8 or so XP points. Right. I have range. Why wouldn't I use it? The simple fact that it keeps you from getting any random counterattacks. Okay. I'll have BOWIE come up and deal with that. Yeah. This fat-nosed Blaze. So you gotta be careful not to get Kiwi killed there. Slade coming over here. He's not tanky enough for that. God, yeah, May's gonna miss out on another kill, I think. No. Where's my Okay. Let's see how it is. Oh. It's not great. Okay, if I go... That bat comes and casts Blaze. I don't think it has Blaze level 2. Probably should check that. Oh yeah, gotta check the bat. It does, which means if it was smart, it's going to ignore those 3, come down and hit these 3. I don't want. Might. No, I'm not going to get rid of it this turn. Okay. Yeah, let's try and get Slade out of the line of fire. Good. See, so we're dismantling this little group that we had here, which was just asking to be attacked. I think, yes, that should finish off the bat, and yeah, we've gotten through that small problem there. I gotta keep a mental note for that bat that's south of us, because who knows, he could start coming up behind me, and then I have to deal with 2 directions at once. We are going to yield BOWIE. XP is just not cutting it. Okay, yeah. That's gonna come join us. Start moving my casters to the front a little bit. It's actually a really good placement right there, because as you're drawing up the other one from behind, you're actually getting to the point where the one in front of you starts coming forward. They kind of hit you at the same time. Or at least I'd assume that's what the design was. Maybe close enough to attack by the bat. Still can't quite reach it. You'll kind of notice that I'm kind of staggering everyone. When you start getting to areas where there's casters that have spells that have a kind of a cross shape to them, this will prevent them from getting more than one attack. Or more than one target. Because they can't target the empty space in between them. Right there. Is that going to be too close down there? That might be too close, but we'll see. I'm still not close enough to Maybe that's the reason I don't like field battles, because you can actually do this strategy of kind of like spacing yourself out. Some of the more confined maps, like, you will be forced to actually get your guys grouped up. And I think I probably had my most memorable battles on maps like that, where I essentially lost half my team due to a poorly placed bunch of weak characters. Okay, I'm keeping this formation. There we go. Now he's a good thing for him to attack. He's not going to do an appreciable amount of damage to him. Ah! Yeah, that timing is actually pretty good. They show up at roughly the same time. One of the reasons I never noticed that design between the two bats there was because, like I said, usually I'd play this two-player and have like two teams, like my team and someone else's team, and we usually went like straight towards the like, along the top, and the other one would go straight down, so you never really ever got the point where you were in this spot together. Hits, so over here, I might even take out that. No, but that's good. Oh, 12, okay. Level 12 is the aim for everyone at the moment. Okay, I finally might actually get to attack something. And maybe kill it. Maybe. So that's 3 dodges by a bat so far. Still quite unclear what one of your skills allows you to dodge more often. He can't attack anything. Peter's not going to attack anything, which I'm fine with. Yeah, it's going to get attacked. 3 damage, maybe? No, still just 1. Him and Kiwi could tank pretty much anything. Although Jaw has the advantage, he can take a few magic hits and not die immediately. Okay, well, here's a little softening up things for everyone. Okay. Come on now. Get it together. Okay, see, if I want to continue my strategy, I'd put him right here. But that's bad. Like, potentially I could get both bats casting blades on me, which would not be good. No, I'm going to have to break my rule. I am going to have to finish it off this bat. Because that's... When you get an opponent down to 1 or 2 points, like, that's great for leveling up weaker characters. Especially archers if you can get a full surround on them, because they can't attack you and you can just chip away at them forever. Yeah. Let's try this again. 11, pretty good. Okay. This will work. Getting rid of the bats first, since they are the biggest danger. But it's level 1, it's only targeting Jaha. This is fine. Well, I should make a note, that is the witch that has the ring, I believe. Yeah, no, I can't let that live. He needs to die. Can't have 2 casters running around my group. Okay. Excellent, level 12. He's up to the average of everyone else. Poor Peter. Oh. He's only gotten 1 kill since I had him join the team. Oh. Ugh. Not a whole lot of good options. Well, here isn't too bad. I'd like to may have at least one level. Nice. This should send her up a level. No. Okay. And then there... ooh. Oh, you're risking everything on an attack that doesn't... No. That's not true. I'm damaged at the moment. Yeah. Okay, he has space in his inventory, so if the ring drops, he can actually pick it up. Excellent. No, he's not gonna... Oh? He can almost one-shot these witches. Excellent. Given the power ring might be overkill in this instance. Okay, he has space for the power ring as well. I think I need to be melee if I want that to actually drop, though. I don't know, it's been so long since I've been in this battle. I think for the game you maybe get 2 or 3 rings? Not counting the glitch ring, which I think I picked up in around video 3 of this series. Yeah, Kaizen's not going to be able to do anything useful. Now BOWIE really needs to be healed. Stopping up the door with another dwarf. This is getting dangerous. This is getting very dangerous. Okay, Kiwi, you got any mental herbs? Excellent. Good job, Kiwi. Oh, I'm pretty sure if the dwarf actually had the next turn, like, that probably would have been the end. You need to catch up. You're not getting XP every turn like you're supposed to. Ooh. This looks nice. That should be an automatic level. Generally, I don't like killing a bunch of characters that way, just because you don't really get a bunch of extra experience points from it. 49, 50, like, it's almost the max. It'd be nice if you could get, like, several hundred XP points at once, but it just... Did I get the ring? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I didn't actually see the notification. Whew. So, we're going to give that ring to BOWIE and equip BOWIE. Equip the sword. Then you put the ring, which puts your attack power up. Ha ha ha. Remember, he had 2 things. Okay. Now, he's going to go up here. This is kind of interesting because there's a lot of areas here that don't really have a purpose. Like that bridge, I don't know what that bridge is even for, really. Like, you don't need to be over here. Why does it exist? There's nothing. Unless there's some secret item that I've never learned about, which is possible. But as far as I can tell, that bridge is useless. Over this way. Oh, whoops. I'm getting lost in the wilderness here. There we go, there's the other bridge. Now, I'm just going to take a detour up here. Oh, correctly. Yeah, you can see that. You can see land up there. Now, there's a story I'm going to be telling later about where I got stuck in this game, and I always wondered about the land because I couldn't get there, and it bugged me for so long. Okay, now this is probably where we are going to stop for today. Like, I wanted to try and get through 2 battles, but that's not happening. Anyway, so, until next time, bye!